Here's my mini review of cell providers in Canada. I'm based in Nova Scotia, so it might be different where you are in Canada. This is my first revision, so I'm sure to make corrections to this later on. So I gathered up a bunch of information. I said, well, it might be good to let other people know what I've come across. Some data and some opinions and experiences that I've had. Okay. You have to know this about cell plan providers. Rule 1, they all lie, of course. Profit over people. And they are a very strong lobby industry in Canada. So you have to take that into consideration. And there's next to no consumer protections in Canada, thanks to the strong lobby efforts. And cell phones are inherently surveillance devices, so if you want privacy and you have a cell phone, forget about it. And this is not conspiracy theory. Anyway, country code. MCC, your country code for Canada is 302. Your provider, your network code, MNC. Bell is 610. Telus is 220. Rogers is 720. And I just noticed I don't have the provider code for Eastlink. Anyway, Bell will resell their service under the Lucky brand as well. I've had many bad experiences with Bell. Extremely poor customer service, where they will not even talk to you about your own phone. Will have you on hold for 20 minutes to an hour, maybe longer, and then disconnect you. They have been engaged in unethical business practices. They are heavy lobbyists, but they offer the best coverage in Canada. Of course. They get the most perks, they have the best coverage, they soak you the most. Telus, network code 220. They also sell under public mobile, which I'm currently evaluating now. Telus, they might stun your SIM card and to force you into a more costly plan. That's quite common with them. May reclaim your number at any time. Yep. They use Bell towers, so they have great coverage. So they use their equipment on... they'll share equipment. I should say they rent equipment out from Bell. Anyway, Rogers, they have their own network. A long-time provider in Canada. They also sell under Fido and Koodo, which is a price-cutting, unethical competition bureau issue with Koodo, where they're trying to destroy the competition. Their network code is 720. Again, they're heavy lobbyists engaged in price fixing with the other providers. They have poor rural coverage. They'll claim on their maps that they have coverage in areas where it's impossible for cell signal to get down to. I know that for sure where I am. But they have a low-cost prepaid texting plan via 3G in the UMTS format, and that is at 850 megahertz. So if you're looking for a booster and you're on the fringe somewhere, you might get away with that. In Nova Scotia specific, Eastlink, it's the Bragg Corporation. I'm not going to say anything here about that organization, but it is a very bad organization for people that are in the know. They use 4G. They have their own towers. 4G, the LTE protocol, using 700 megahertz. So if you're on a fringe area and you want to pick up Eastlink, you can get a 700 megahertz booster, and that's all you need. Recommended apps for Android, cell tower locator. It actually has the true locations of towers, their frequencies. It doesn't tell you what band they are or what format they're using. And oddly enough, their maps are not offline, so you have to be connected to data to view their map if you're moving around. Cell Mapper, it's very good, gives you detailed information about the cell technical specs, etc. It's very good. Cell signal monitor. It's great for aligning your booster package. If you have a directional antenna and you want to know the exact direction, it'll give you the range for that. Oh yeah, the does it really, or is it cell tower locator? This gives you the actual direction and range, because this one is wrong. I made a mistake. We'll put this one up here. Thank you. There you go. Oh, now I messed it up. Okay. Back in business here. Cell signal monitor. Excellent for providing tower information. MMC, MNC, cell ID, band, etc. Open signal shows the hot zones and the dead spots. So if you're within 200 meters, sort of a grid there, you'll know if you're in a dead zone. But you have to guess where the mediocre spots are, which is kind of odd. So it shows the hot zones in green, dead zones in red. But the other areas, it says it's okay, but it is not. So you can't rely on that. You can rely on it if you want a good signal spot and places to avoid. And the cell tower locator is, I don't know how many times I've checked it and it's been wrong. On 2 phones, it can be anywhere from 15 degrees to 80 degrees off. So if you're in the woods lost somewhere and you want to get close to a cell tower, do not use that. Do not use that app. Anyway, I hope this is of some use to you. Stay safe, be a smart consumer, because things are pretty shitty in Canada for cell providers. We need more regulation. We need strong consumer protection here. It's pretty bad. Anyway, take care, folks.